Hello, goblins. It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. It's an episode of this week's Pipes. I'm smoking some jarred J.F. Germain Witch Dark Flake. It's one of the best. It's just one of the best. It's still, its availability is very hit and miss in the UK. It's very temperamental, and I think even we were pretty. A lot of the Germains were really hard to get. Not so long ago, they've started trickling in. But fortunately, if you know some good people, it's not too bad. Rich Dark Flake has to be up there with just one of the best. I don't often smoke it during one of my episodes because it can be a bit temperamental. Doesn't have a habit of going out if you don't mother it. But I thought, what the heck, let's give it a go. If it goes out, it goes out. We won't worry about it. Now, this past couple of weeks, I've mostly, in the evenings, been watching TV. Just finished watching Wednesday, which is amazing. Wonderful series. Jenna Ortega, or was it pronounced Ortega, as Wednesday Addams, just fantastic. And yeah, great story. It's really great to see Tim Burton sort of really kicking it again, because it seems to have been a while since he'd done something really good, but this is fantastic. Also just finished watching 1899, which it's an interesting series. Definitely bits to make you think. It's a bit muddled, I would say. And the problem of sort of having one mystery that you hold off on is that when you reveal it, by the time you get there, the audience has already come up with 20 different explanations, all of which are better than the one that you've got. So, I mean, the casting is really great. The actors are really good. Really enjoyed just watching them in their sort of strange environment. But the actual story, I don't know. And the ending, it's like one mystery opening up into another mystery. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. But there we go. One that's popped up today, though. Not a series, a film. Troll. Looking forward to watching that one. There's a film out some years ago called Troll Hunter, which was a Nordic film. Yeah, film. And that was really great. Really loved that. Just using CGI in just really dark areas, just small confined areas, just giving you this weird element. It did strike me as pretty weird. Trolls. Alright. Pipes. So, 2 pipes this week. One is available. And I'll do that one first. Put this bottle over here. I'll get in my way. So, to those in the know, it's another Stout Dublin. In fact, this one is even a bit weightier than the other one. I had such fun making the previous one that I just had to go and do another one. And almost the same kind of rendition, earth and ivory stem. A really deep red-brown stain. On a medium sandblast. Some straight grain, but really sort of like picking out a reasonable amount of ring grain as well. Plateau top, smooth chamfered rim, really wide shank, slightly wider than the original as well. I think I did 22 mil diameter on the previous one. This is 23, stepping down to a 17 mil stem. So there you go. A really chunky boy. Short, but substantial. So, this fellow is available. Wing me an email if you're interested. One way or another. It'll probably go soon. This next one. It's a shape I make a fair bit, but this one's rendered in a little unique combination. See if we can do it. It is a carnivorous snail. Now, one of the cool things about this was that the guy who commissioned it, Mr. Van Camp, originally it was going to be an iridescent snail, but must have seen a pipe sometime after he commissioned it, and I'd done a pipe with a cobalt blue metallic stem. And he said, could I do a snail with that? And I went, sure, no problem. So it is the first blue snail. And as I was making this, I asked him, is like your heart set on a smooth shell? Some people really like the smooth shell. But I have done one, I did a gold and black that I rusticated. And I enjoyed doing that. And I had a look in mind for this one. And he said, yeah, go for it. So it's this really sort of pitted shell. Almost sort of honeycombed. You can only really pair blue with black. I suppose maybe in some parts of the universe you could pair it with yellow, but I didn't see that for this one. Has the sort of spiral rim. The plateau foot. And on this guy, it's a 5-inch stem, something like that. just over, actually, just over 5 inches. If you don't know, it's a calabash chamber. They weren't originally, but then someone said, why the heck aren't they? And they had a good point, so I started making them as a calabash chamber. And it now seems ridiculous that I didn't think of that in the first place. But there you go. It was the outside form that was intriguing to me, and I hadn't thought completely about the internals. So, but it's a reverse calabash now. There you go. The first cobalt blue snail. Kind of pleased with that guy. He'll be going off shortly. We're still plagued. Still flipping well plagued by Royal Mail strikes. But we should be getting a break next week, I think. Hope so. Well, look at that. Looks like the RDF stayed lit for the whole episode. That I was not expecting. I thought it was just going to go out then. Just as I said, oh, it's done it. Alright, that's it from me. I should be back next week, as per usual, with this week's pipes. So until then, take it very easy. Your loyal pipe maker.